Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing my first tattoo experience. Now, I don't think I ever really talked about on this channel that I ever wanted a tattoo, but I have wanted tattoos my whole entire life. So let me just get into it. I am 18 if you're wondering, and in the United States, I think technically you have to be 18 to get a tattoo, or at least in California you have to be 18. And by my parents' rules, I had to be at least 18 to get my tattoo, like no minor or something, like they wouldn't co-sign for me, or I think co-signing is just for cars, but anyways, they wouldn't sign like the paper saying I could get it while I was underage. So when I turned 18, it was April, May, June, July. 3 months later, I got a tattoo, and I really wanted it. This is something I have wanted forever. So I'm just going to tell you guys what this tattoo means to me, because I did a like weekend summer lookbook, and that is when my tattoo was first revealed. And people were asking me, what does your tattoo mean? Please tell me what your tattoo says, and just a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so let me just get started with what my tattoo means and where the placement is. So the placement is a huge part of where it's going to be on the rest of your, like on your body for life. So the placement is super important. I didn't want anything, since it was my first tattoo, I didn't want anything like out in the open, and I wanted something that could be easily covered. So what I mean by that is I got it on top of my foot, and my tattoo guy I went to, he was amazing. My friend actually that I work with, I've known her my whole entire life, she goes to him. She's pretty tatted, and I love her tattoo, so I went to him because obviously she recommended to him. And I will be inserting a clip at the end of this video of me getting my tattoo, so stay tuned for that. There are cuss words in it because it hurt like hell. Especially on top of your foot for a first-time tattooer. The guy said I was pretty brave. He said I could get a tattoo anywhere now, because he said the tattoo is the worst spot on your whole entire body to get a tattoo. He said that and your wrist are the worst spots. So if you're getting your first-time tattoo and you're not really sure where you want it, I would think about the placement, because the placement is a huge part. I know I wanted it on my foot just because it is kind of like a little scripture. So let me insert a picture of what my tattoo actually looks like. So that is what it looks like. It is a heartbeat with the word "stay strong." Now, I really wanted that just because I suffer with anxiety. I just want to be able to like look down and have like some inspirational quotes, and sometimes I get way down in the dumps and I want something that can be able to pick me up. Now, I know this tattoo isn't for everybody, and that's what is meaningful with a tattoo. You have to get something that means something to you, or you don't have to get anything that means to you, but what I am saying is, like, a tattoo is something personal for the person. So the heartbeat is like, you know, staying strong. So that's what I wanted. That is kind of what it means to me, since I suffer from those things and I have like depression and stuff like that. So, you know, with that stuff in life, I just wanted a little reminder, like a pick-me-up sometimes, and I feel like it's super special and like sentimental to me. Now, this isn't my original idea. I did see it on Pinterest under like the tattoo section, and I seen a little heartbeat, but it said like a different, it said like live forever or something along those lines. But I know I wanted to change the wording, and the like the writing I got on mine was like a special like font I wanted him to do for me. So you could always go to font.com or .com or something. I'll put it down below. I'll have to ask the girl that I work with again, Heather. I'll have to know what it is again, because it's like a whole website strictly for fonts, and you could take it into your tattoo person and ask them if they could do this font. Now, on the pain level, a scale of 1 to 10, like 10 being the highest pain level, it was definitely a 9.5, a 9. I was in excruciating pain. Since it is a little bit smaller tattoo, it did only take him less than 10 minutes. He was super great. They do have numbing lotions, but I did not get the numbing lotion because it would take 2 hours for the numbing lotion to even go in full effect, and it was such a fast tattoo that I didn't get the numbing lotion because I was going to work 3 hours after I got my tattoo. Now, with my tattoo cost $100, and I feel like that is like a okay price point, especially if it was a little bit less. I would kind of be sketched out, just because, you know, you want a nice tattoo artist, you want to make sure they're sanitized and they're clean, and you want to make sure they are getting a clean needle and they have clean gloves on, just because it's very dangerous getting a tattoo. and the sense of it can easily get infected. If he's not clean and sterile, you can get infected and you could get MRSA in that tattoo. I've heard many stories of people getting MRSA since it wasn't a clean environment where they got their tattoo. So my biggest thing was making sure the tattoo parlor I went to was clean. He was clean. Everything was great. The healing process, the best way I could tell you guys about the healing process is the first day when you get it, it literally feels like it's an indescribable pain. Since I have never got a tattoo, I don't know how to describe it to you guys, especially if you've never had a tattoo. It's hard to say what it feels like. And what I read online was it's like a cat scratching a sunburn. It does not feel like that at all. It honestly feels like your bone in your foot is being sawed off. That's what it feels like. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but honestly in the video you guys can hear me. I think you guys can hear me say, I think he's like pulling my foot off. Because on the heartbeat when he went like this, he did not stop and he just kept on going like this, and I literally thought my foot was tearing off. It hurt so bad, but I would not take it back. I would definitely do it all over again to have my tattoo. It did fade in a one little spot. Ink does fall out, guys. Do not be worried if your ink falls out. Not all your ink. If your whole tattoo's gone and all the ink falls out, that means your body has rejected the ink and you don't want that. But in little certain spots it does fade, especially since it's a foot tattoo. It's always going to be in the sun. Sun fades tattoos. Your sandals are always going to be rubbing on it. It fades. So you guys will eventually have to get your foot tattoo touched up, which I will eventually have to. In certain spots, at the beginning of the heartbeat, it's kind of faded right there, but the words are really nice. During the healing process, it kind of reminds me of a snake when it sheds its skin. That's what it reminds me of, because it's not, when you very first get your tattoo, it feels above the surface, and which means you could definitely feel that there's something on top of your foot, and then it starts to flaky and get all crusty on top. That is the healing process. You want that to happen, but after it's settled, which means it's settled into your skin, you're good to go. It's about a 2-week process. That's what it was for my body to heal. I think it's about a week to 2 weeks, depending how big the tattoo is, how small the tattoo is, how your body responds to the healing process. And what I did to clean my tattoo real quick, for the first 3 days I put chapstick on it, the black chapstick that has the sun protection on your skin. That's the one that is just regular chapstick, but it says it's has sunscreen to protect the skin, I think, something along those lines. I did that because my tattoo artist told me to do that. Every tattoo artist is different. And then I washed it 2 to 3 times a day. You have to wash it and then apply that chapstick. You don't want to over apply because you will pull all the ink out of your tattoo. You literally just want to do one swipe and you're done. You want a little bit of product. What I found out, because I was oh my god, feels like there's no product. You want to feel like there's no product on your foot, then overgoop it, because if you overgoop it, my tattoo artist said, all the ink will immediately be pulled out. Then after 3 days, you can start doing lotion with no perfume smell, just a normal lotion. There's Equal4 or something along those lines. That's what people usually use for tattoos, but I just use a non-scented lotion and that was totally fine. So overall, I really love my tattoo. That was my experience with getting my tattoo. I will insert clips now of the process of me getting my tattoo.
Don't forget to breathe. Okay. Hold your breath. Focus on something.
Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck, that hurts.
Just focus. Focus on something. It's going to be super quick, I promise. Super quick. Once you're done, breathe. You gotta breathe, honey. It's all in your head. It's gonna be over so fast.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, let me check my list real quick and see if everything's good. Yep, got it all. So this was my whole tattoo experience video revealing my first tattoo, what it means to me, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys have any more questions about tattoos or getting your first tattoo and you just want to know some questions, let me know and I'll definitely answer them. Oh, and a little side note, the second day of your tattoo is the worst day. The first day, since I kind of work in an outdoor area, I had sun immediately hit it and it feels like it's the worst sunburn you have ever felt a day in your life. The second day, of the tattoo is the worst day, because honestly feels like someone has took a fire torch and torched your whole foot on fire. So that is what it feels like. It does not feel very pleasant the second day, but after that it feels like the third day it kind of still hurts, but after that it just fades away and it's lovely. I love my tattoo. So this is the whole tattoo video. I hope you guys enjoy it. My first experience in revealing what my tattoo means and showing you guys what it looks like in person, or actually a little better shot of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. Peace.